What the heck is going on again? Not again. Oh, oh. Well, hello, my lovelies. I hope you're well. I hope you're having a. Hang on a second. There, that's better. Let's see here. This thing is bright. Check it out. That's pretty cool, huh? One of my Temu free gifts. Temu. So, there's my laser. There's my laser. R. Oh. So the thing is, nothing better than diffused laser light in the early morning hours. Just spent time with a friend yesterday. Yeah, and it was enjoyable. Yeah. We laugh a lot, talk a lot. He's kind of like my adopted dad. Yeah, adopted dad, and yeah, known him since 2017. So, wow, 9 years. Holy moly! But he's a good soul, and it's funny is he's been dating this woman for over a year now. And I just think it's just fantastic that he found someone that's good for him. Perhaps one day for the old man I might find someone, but for right now I found this guy right here, and I've got to treat this guy well because this is the only guy that I have to live with all the time. Think about it. You're the only soul that you have to live with, be with, 24/7. It's kind of like a conjoined twin or Siamese twin. It's like you got someone over here, another head on your shoulder, and you're looking over at them and saying, hello, Seymour. Hey, what's up there, buddy? And you're biting each other. Get into an argument. Life is truly amazing. Think of it that way. If you're feeling down and depressed, fix it. I can tell you many ways to fix it. It's called pain. 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 Discomfort. Like, it's about 11, and my pattern is I'll go to bed about 7 or 8, wake up at 11, have my thoughts, like thoughts right now, and I might get up and make some coffee. I love coffee. And I think I'm going to go ahead and order, as soon as I get my debit card taken care of. The ViStar machine ate my debit card. So that means everything in my account that's attached to that debit card, which is a bunch of stuff, it comes out every month, is foobarred, and I have to start all over again. Thank you, ViStar. And them infernal machines. So they'll want to give me another card, even though the card is in the machine. I would get arrested if I was trying to open the machine, get my card. It wouldn't matter. I'd go in federal prison for 5 years for that. Oh, man. So, okay. Life is good. Think about it that way, huh? Life is very good. So, when I was a lad many years ago, um, I lacked self-confidence, being a lad. Yes. So it takes sometimes years to develop self-confidence, to be sure of oneself. That's extremely important. I'm a baby boomer. So baby boomers were born from 46 to 64. I, 62. After that, Generation X, 65 to something or another. Then, what's after that? Oh, I don't know. I'm lost. I probably do know, but I'm too damn lazy to think about it. So, I really need to get my brand new 15 horsepower high performance small engine and put it on my trike. I'll be working on that today. I'll drag that inside the living room. That's where I like to do my secret experiments. I built motorized bicycles, and I love to invent stuff. I need to finish my supercharger for my motorcycle. Like, I really need to go faster. Like, I really need to go into it does a 11 something second quarter mile and 3 seconds 0 to 60. Mind you, a supercharger is for like mid-range top end. You don't really have much on the bottom end, but once she winds up. Actually, wait a minute. I beg to differ with myself. A supercharger is different because it's instantaneous. There's no lag. A turbo, the way it works is it uses the exhaust gases that spins a turbine. In turn, it spins another turbine that forces air directly into the intake of the engine, thus producing more power. Yeah, more power. The thing is, my bike is kind of like I think it's 11-to-1 compression. Yeah, and compression can be changed from the height of the piston. Also, cam timing can change compression, and that's how my compression was changed, is through different camshafts and cam timing. Like when I used to put engines together, the way I got really good results at the track is I would what we call an old school degree the cam, which you advance it. Instead of the cam timing marks being aligned perfectly, you bring it one, you advance it, and also you advance the ignition timing. That's another trick. Thus, fuel, yeah. You could spend a buku amount of money, like at the track. These guys would have these portable trailers. They'd sell fuel, and $10, $15 a gallon. But this was like freaking damn 120, 130 octane. But it's useless unless you actually have a high compression engine. So a turbo or a supercharger, the advantageous thing to do is to have a lower compression. Yeah. So I'm not going to get much of an increase anyway. I'll get a lot of top end. I'll probably get another 20 horsepower added to it, so we'll bring it up to 170. It'll be a screaming demon then. Yeah. I mean, that is a big, heavy motorcycle. I mean, my bike weighs 900 pounds, okay? And me, I'm down to 260 something. Compared to 310, well, that's a huge reduction. Um, yeah, I still have my aches and pains at my age, and it's just I'm having to slow down a lot. I don't like to do that. I don't like to have to slow down. I will go tooth and nail right to the very end. So I hope these conversations we have, I'm trying to be like my adopted grandmother Florence when I was in Curtis home, children's home. I still remember Florence. She's such a beautiful soul. Of course, she's probably passed on, and years ago, she probably passed away. I don't know. I try to get records and stuff and communicate with her family and the history I didn't really know much about, but I know she was an angel, beautiful, beautiful soul, and I needed that. So in the early morning hours, that was her shift there to watch us children. And it wasn't for juvenile delinquents. It was we were just in a bad situation. We were just thrown aside, and so it was basically still an orphanage. And Lemuel Curtis, who started it in Meriden, Connecticut, I was there for about 2 years, 1970 to 72. Before that, previously, it was in foster homes, and some of them were real bad, some of them were good, but I was separated from my brother pretty much 3 years there, and that hurt. That hurt. My mother, she was so wicked and self-centered, she was, and so those of you that are my age, mid-60s, well, going to be mid-60s, I guess 64 is mid-60s, right? Sure is. I sure don't feel like it. I mean, I have a lot of energy. Arthritis, bursitis, plantar fasciitis, bulging disc, herniated disc. Oh. Well, keep your prayers for my neighbor's son over there, Stevie, 11 years old, and he's in the hospital. He's at Wilson Hospital in Jacksonville. The kid has got all kinds of things going on with his immune system. He's in a lot of pain, physical pain. The kid has lost weight. Pretty much in the past year, he doesn't do the things that he once. He was building stuff and having a great time, and it just hurts me. It does. So I'm going to just keep pulling that energy from the universe for them, and yeah. It's good to be a kind man because I am an empath, by the way. Being empathic, it's a huge risk of letting out all your energy to the wrong people and enabling their evil, and we don't want to do that. So as an empath, if you'll picture a octopus with tentacles, kind of, out there feeling the whole world, the whole universe, helping, deciphering. That's an empath. Now empaths come in all different shapes and sizes. I happen to be an empath that's, shall I say, super sensitive. I've always been that way. Mind you, what I have had to do to protect myself and those around me, and so my energy will not be used in a bad way. I bring my tentacles in and just barely just let the tip of my tentacles, my empathic tentacles out, and that's it. And then when I see that, okay, I need to go ahead and put my tentacles out a little bit more, my energy out to help, I do that. But I have to be extremely cautious. So you fellow empaths out there, you probably understand what I'm saying. Yes. Oh, I'm fortunate to. Oh yeah, I saw Brian last night. He's working at Subway, and yeah, he's had issues with alcohol, and it really fucked his life up. But he's rebounding. Nothing real serious. I mean, he almost died a few times, literally. Blacked out and stopped breathing, and it just put me at just a very, very state of unpeacefulness. However, that's done. He's decided to not go down that. He wants to go ahead and he's repairing his world, and I'm so proud of him. And him and I have probably the best relationship we've ever had. I'm grateful to have him in my world. Yeah, we really. So we're going to be doing some forging. No, not forging checks. Forging documents. I mean, literally forging, hammering. Like I was saying, I like to cold forge or drop forge. Takes a lot more effort. And sometimes I'll just do a combination. Like if I forge a knife, I'll cold forge it first, and then the edge, I'll go ahead and heat the edge up, and add special ingredients, and cool it off real quick. Heat it up again, and get it crystallized. I mean, super, super, super hard. So that way it holds an edge, but yet the rest of the knife is flexible. It's a very sought after knife, and I've been trying to do, when I was forging in the past, I would just do little experiments and try to get the same results with a samurai sword, and to no success. No, whatever they did back in masters who built these samurai swords, unbelievable. There's still specimens in museums that they're studying. They cannot figure out how something can be so damn hard, how they turn steel into something way beyond its capability. Back in World War II, the Japanese, they had their samurai swords, and some of them had samurai swords that were in the family for hundreds of years. And there's documented proof that in fact, there was a guy was he was in the Royal Forces. Yeah, I might be wrong about that, but he was a machine gunner and a samurai. He was literally at that time in the 40s during World War II, a modern day samurai. And he came and focused on his machine gun. Somehow he got around him, didn't harm him, cut the barrel off. Cut the barrel off. Now, how in the hell do you cut a machine gun barrel off with a sword? So there's some things we just can't explain. I think it's a spiritual aspect. It's not just the physical, the creative aspect. So how do I do these videos for 20 minutes? I just like to ramble on sometimes. I have a lot of ideas, and ideas are nothing without action. What I have learned when I'm my most happiest is when I'm spontaneous. I just don't think. If I think about it, I start doing it right then and there. I don't wait. And so that's the key right there, my friends, is not to wait, not to make it just ideas or dreams. Don't be a dreamer. Don't be a dreamer. Get out there and do it right now. Like right now, I'm getting ready to get up, go into the old living room, where to most people it's a fucking mess. To me, it's opportunity. I've got so much stuff ideas that I put into action, and even if the idea is just you put it in the action for a few seconds, at least you're doing something. You're creating, okay? You're actually doing something tangible. So, well, I hope that my words have given you joy, have spurred your thoughts. So I shall return back to my dreamland. Till the next time, love you guys.